¿Qué hace, tío? Ah,
¿Cómo está todo?
todo bien aquí.
Me alegro, pana.
Ya, ahí por lo menos,
¿De
ya,
una?
ya hoy pasé por una gasolinera y creo que conseguí un trabajo ahí.
Sí.
Ya. Posiblemente me van a entrevistar mañana para que comience a trabajar.
Uy, Dios quiera, pana.
Ya, es lo único que necesito por ahora. Ah, ya, comenzar a trabajar y ya salirme de ese lugar que
Sí, pana, así
no
es.
pertenezco, de verdad.
Ah, gracias a Dios. Si no, yo ¿sabe a dónde? En el Walmart que queda allá arriba, en la, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama, marica?
En la Walmart ya he trabajado, sí, es trabajo bien explotador.
Sí,
Ya.
no, pero es al frente en una venta de repuestos.
¿De repuesto?
Sí, yo estuve ahí ayer, que estábamos comprando los bombillos para un carro, y de un aviso ahí que se necesita personal.
Mm,
Pana, ¿cómo es que se llama? El Walmart, el Walmart que queda allá en... Coño, la
por South
madre.
Virginia. Ese anda pagando, creo que a $19 la hora.
¿Sí?
Ya.
Es en una... ¿Cómo es que se llama esa nota? Autosón.
Oh, AutoZone. Sí, sí, sí.
Bueno, ahí ustedes no jodan, que habla inglés y español, pana, no jodan, chamo, y que sabe carro.
Y sé muchísimo de carro, fíjate.
Bueno, cualquier cosa vaya ya entonces, y si no, entonces me envía un mensaje y yo mañana lo busco y vamos.
A ver, sí.
¿Sí?
A ver qué me sale con la entrevista
Por
de
eso, a ver
trabajo.
qué le dicen y cualquier cosa, entonces me envió un mensaje y yo vengo en la tarde. Ahorita andaba para allá para el DMV, entregando unas placas, porque me compré un Toyota Corolla 2004, 150
Oh,
mil millas, y
50
tenía,
mil.
sí,
Eso del 2004 quiere decir que no lo corrieron tanto.
y antes ¿cómo es que se hace en la prueba esa que para ver si no está chocado aparecía con 121?
Apareció con 121 millas.
Porque el man tiene un taller y venta de carros. Y el
Ah,
carro, pues él nunca lo registró, nunca le hizo nada, lo tenía ahí, ¿sí vende? Y de repente, y se lo entrega a uno ya registrado y todo, que es lo más elegante.
ah, está bien eso, ¿no? 121, 121 o 121 mil.
122 millas. ¿Cómo es que se
Damn.
hace, cómo es que llama esa vaina que, donde usted mira si está chocado o no los carros?
¿CarMax o algo así?
Ay, calma, ahí salió. El yerno lo metió ahí y salía con 122 mil.
122 mil. Parece que... ¿Será que le pusieron un motor nuevo o algo? Sí, porque de la única manera que le
¿Quién sabe,
recetan.
pana? Pues sí. Pero
Pero
entonces
aún
es
así,
como
121 mil no viene siendo mucho para un Toyota Corolla del
de
2004.
2004,
Mm.
claro, yo tenía un Camry que compré el año pasado por febrero 2004 y tenía 180.000.
Mm. Esos carros pueden llegar a correr hasta sobre 500,000 millas.
Sí, me han
Fácil.
dicho. Bueno, esos carros pan y
Sí.
eso gasolina no gastan nada, bueno, yo.
Yeah. Lo único que los nuevos de ahora, los Toyota Yaris como tal, los GRs, han salido con piezas de Nissan. Han salido con piezas de Nissan. Vienen a comprar un Toyota y que sea
No,
bueno,
es que
económico.
póngale cuidado, en Ecuador, el hijo mío y el yerno, ellos manejaban la moto. También compraron carro el yerno, pero ya empezaron con moto y ellos compraron Suzuki original y todo, e iban a una parte era de la Honda, a cambiarle cualquier cosa y ahí le decían, "Mire, lo que pasa es que ahora igual, los carros igual que las motos,
Yeah.
llegan nuevos, originales, pero entonces la gente le quita los repuestos originales y le mete repuestos chinos. Ese es el problema, por eso que los carros ahora se dañan muy rápido.
Yeah.
Pero si hubiera un registro, algo pendiente, todo el mundo, esa vaina no lo haría. Pero como a nadie le importa eso, entonces ese es el caso.
Eso del AutoZone yo creo que también va a morir muy pronto.
Sí,
Porque AutoZone lo que te hace es que te venden piezas también chinas.
sí, eso sí.
Imitaciones, sí.
Eso sí, así, más caro, todo más caro que en Walmart.
Yeah, aftermarkets. Vienen siendo aftermarkets de otras compañías que crean piezas para esos carros. Y para eso mejor, la gente ya sabe y la gente lo que va y lo ordena online. Lo ordena online directamente de la compañía, que sale mucho mejor. Sí, total, mira, las piezas que son de dealer como tal, la gente a veces se confunde cuando le dan ¿cómo se llama? La aseguranza del dealership como tal. La aseguranza del dealership, cuando te vienen a cambiar las piezas como tal son del dealership de Toyota, te cobran mucho más por una pieza que fue creada por otra compañía. Sí. So, Danso como tal, Danso hace muchas piezas para la Toyota. Y entonces
Claro.
lo que hace la Toyota es que se la ordena a Danso y la Toyota te lo cobra como si fuera de ellos, de verdad. Y lo único que hacen es que la empacan en una caja de Toyota, pero es de Danso como tal, sí.
Sí, es que yo le digo una cosa, pana, desde que China empezó a reproducir en Venezuela, los productos, había una marca que allá todos los venezolanos era marca Norben. Pana, mire, cosas originales, eso, lo que fuera pana original, eso era bueno, pana. Desde la comida hasta una moto, lo que fuera, tenía marca Norben, eso era bueno. Pero invadieron los perros chinos, pana, y no, pana, se fue todo para atrás esa vaina.
Cuando le vaya a comprar pieza al carro, búscale el nombre de la marca de la pieza como tal, quién la hizo. Y ve a comprarla directamente del suplidor. No vayas al dealership. No vayas a ningún AutoZone ni nada de eso porque no te lo van. Ellos te van a cobrar nada más por hacer el shipping, que lo puedes hacer tú por tu propia cuenta. Y te sale mucho. El servicio de ellos te va a cobrar demasiado.
Sí, eso es puras trampas, pana. Y uno cree que no hay trampas y la vaina y mentira en todas partes.
Sí, no, hoy en día todo el mundo tiene computadoras y es lo que tienen ellos, el servicio.
Sí, porque póngale cuidado que hay un pana venezolano que él le cobra $50, no sé si estará cobrando ahorita más. Y le pasa la prueba teórica para la licencia.
Yo ahorita estoy haciendo un streaming aquí en vivo.
Ajá.
En YouTube. Obtuve 50 subscribers y entonces ahora pues me da el beneficio de hacer streaming online.
Sí, pana, ya vengo, voy a ir al baño. Ya vengo, pana.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, go ahead. You're camping over here?
No, I live in a van.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Like, the economy is really bad. I'm homeless, too. I'm staying at the homeless shelter over here at campus.
I used to stay at the old tent.
The small one?
I was kind of big. It held 226 guys.
Oh yeah. That tent's still there. Yeah.
No, they took it down. Not the new.
Not the new
Not
whole
the,
building.
Not the one that looks like a centipede.
It was the one that you used to sleep on the floor and all that.
Yeah, there was a mattress.
A mattress on the floor,
with
right?
the little sheetrock walls.
Yeah. I remember. It was cold as hell.
Yeah, I was. Fuck, I had one bed where I slept by the side wall, and the fucking, there was like places where it was open that far. But then I got bed 226, which was not the very back wall or the side wall. That'd be the back wall, because if you come in the front, it was in the back. And then I got moved to, one of the guys left, and he had bed 226, which is on the other side, and it was on, not on the other side of the wall, but on the other side, of the aisle. And that was pretty good. All the guys that were right there watched each other's shit, so not too many guys. There was a couple dumb black fuckers that come over, but they learned,
still
stay the fuck away from here, man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go and look at, but I watched these two guys case aisles, and they're one guy started over here and one guy started there, and then when they come to another aisle and come this way, you could see them going,
Yeah.
So I told the fucking security guy, I said, those two black guys there, they're casing the joint right now. I go, I just let, and he goes, thanks, man. Because there's no reason, we're already down on our luck.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you stealing when we're down on our luck? You need to just get the fuck out of here, or go back to prison, or whatever you need to do.
Right.
But, we're all trying to get back on our feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there October of, I used to sleep, there's a dog park over here.
Mm-hmm.
And up on that hill above it, there's a big tree, and then there's I used to lock my bike on that big tree on the back side of it. And while I was sleeping one night, someone tried to steal my light, broke it all up. So then I'd be there's like a little curb at the top, and then there's the tree. So then I put down two 5x7 plastic tarps every night to keep the moisture out. And I had my hat with my glasses and my keys and everything in it. Somebody, early in the morning, fucking stole my glass, just grabbed my hat. It had the keys to my storage unit, my bike lock. It had my glasses. Thank God I had an extra pair in my storage unit. They just fucking, walked up on me and picked up my baseball cap. And so I asked the ranger, I said, did anybody turn in some glasses? So the guy fucking, I wish he would have just seen that there were prescription and just thrown them on top of my sleeping bag when I was sleeping.
Right.
Just people like that piss me off, dude. They have no regard for other people.
It's
they're on that fucking crystal meth, and hey, I did that a long time ago, and it got me absolutely nowhere because I'm an addict. I want to get higher and higher and higher, right? I don't want to stop now. I'm going to go till it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been down that road, and I'll tell you what, if I can pick myself up and make something out of me, anybody can. That's the way I look at it.
Well, you're doing better now. You have a van at least,
Well, I saved my money too. I only get $1,000 a month Social Security, and I just don't piss it away. I still drink. I play pool and shit. I just got 86 out of Sarah's truck stop, which is a good thing because I was spending almost $300 a month just in that place,
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Right. Yeah.
And Alamo's just down the freeway. They got a trucker's lounge upstairs. So, I'll start hanging out there. It's a little further. I'm going to have to spend more money on gas. But, yeah, there's a fucking, I call them diaper heads.
I try to do the same thing, like get in a van and, just staying away from the homeless shelter.
Yeah, before this, I had a 97 Town and Country. And I lived in that for about 3.5 years. Wow. And then I saved up $3,100, not this past November, the November before, while my buddy that was holding on to it at his automotive repair shop, he died. I didn't find out till 5 days later. And then I called his buddy, Ray, that had a key to his shop. And I said, Ray, Dave was hanging on to $3,100 to buy. I was going to buy a Suburban, and he goes, I gave my extra key to Kira. So by the time, so this next Monday that come up, I went over there, and the guy that had a shop next door, his name is Troy, he's an upholsterer. He goes, Jay, man, they've been tearing through that shop the whole weekend. You know, because Dave he had his whole life in there when he died, right? So they found my money. So I went next door, and I said, hey, I gave the mom a hug and the daughter. I said, man, my condolences. You know, Dave, as you know, was my best friend for 40 years. And they go, we know, Jay. I go, man, I got to piss. I had to make an excuse to get to the back, because that was where the room was, where my money was at. So I'm thinking the door's going to be locked, and it wasn't. So I go, like the bathroom's over here and the room's here. So I fucking turn on the light. I go up in the cabinet. The little leather bag I had the money in is gone. So I look around. It's like a bunch of raccoons. It was like the mom, the daughter, the mom's two sons. They're all looking at me like, what are you looking for, Jay? And I go, well, I'll tell you, because either just one of you knows or all of you know, but Dave was hanging on to $3,100 in cash in a little leather purse bag. And, well, someone here got it. I go, I want my money. And I don't know who found it. I don't even know if the daughter got it. You know, hopefully she found it, because if the mother found it, she probably would have still turned her onto it, but not all of it. She'd have taken half and said, hey, I found $1,500 in the cabinet. Right. That's her crooked mom, you know. Oh, this is fucked up. Hey, one night it wasn't this cold yet, but I was camped out at the dog park, and it started coming down like this. And I was like, fuck. Yeah. My sleeping bag, by the time I got everything picked up, was wet. So there's a guy and a gal that was homeless, and they were already underneath this thing. It was like 3 in the fucking morning, 2 in the morning. And the sprinklers were even on. So I know how to shut the sprinklers off, right? So I had a Phillips screwdriver. So I'd wait for it to move away from me, and I'd shut them all off. And so because the wind's blowing this way. So not only do we have the rain coming in, we got the sprinklers blowing in, you know? So we stayed awake all night, bullshit. The next day was sunny, so I went down there with my sleeping bag and slept on that bench for about 3 hours. Fuck, I was exhausted. Well, homelessness is tiresome.
So, I have an idea, actually. If you're getting, have you ever thought about retiring in Puerto Rico?
Costa Rica, maybe, but not Puerto Rico.
Costa Rica?
I've heard of Costa Rica. I just don't know if I could deal with the humidity and all that shit.
Humidity?
Yeah, because I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I wouldn't want to live back there now. Because as a kid, you don't notice that shit, right? You just think it's normal, right? So, yeah, I got a buddy named Tico. He's got an auto repair shop down the road.
It's actually not bad in Puerto Rico.
It probably is. I mean, I could probably get along with people very well. I like Latin women.
In Rincon, there's a lot of Americans over there, and there's actually an investment company that owns a lot of property, and they're renting some really nice apartment with all the utilities included and air conditioning.
Oh, really?
For like $750 a month.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
I said I have to get a part-time job because I want to get $1,000. I know living expenses as far as food would be probably less.
Food is really cheap, especially if you can grow your own shit over there.
Right.
Let's say you can grow, landlords, they're really not that,
they're not really bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that corporated.
I know they're humble people. I know that.
Yeah. So, as long as you're not damaging the property, I'm pretty sure you can plant anything you want in there.
Oh, really?
You can grow cilantro, tomatoes.
I don't even need that. I don't even know why I brought that pan down.
Anything in there, actually.
Right?
So let me make some more space for you. Va a cocinar. Really windy. Él también vive en la calle. Vive en su van. Ahí. Eso. But yeah, it's better,
Por allá era un parque que Allá sí tiene protección, chamo.
Ujú.
Que al lado de un hospital.
Man, if I knew this weather's coming in, I would have shot all that shit up, but I'm hungry. This saves me a bunch of money.
De repente cambió el clima está feo, chamo.
Y de repente comenzó a llover aquí.
Ah, pero aquí no hay corriente. Tiene que conseguir una sección larga.
Yeah.
Mire, entonces, ¿qué? Entonces, hablamos cualquier cosa, pues me envía un mensaje, yo usted me dice dónde lo busco y vamos y... Pues yo.
Sí, no hay problema, sí, ¿no? Ahí voy a ver qué pasa ahí mañana. La entrevista esa con la gasolinera. Y depende de lo que pase con esa. Y tengo otra entrevista también para un trabajo en una cabaña, creo que va a ser en Colorado o algo así. Sí. Si me sale ese trabajo, por lo menos voy a tener el housing. Ya solamente tengo que buscar la manera de cómo. Una vez que llegue yo tengo el housing.
Entonces ya sabes, cualquier cosa me envía un mensaje, listo, sí o no, bien, pana, hablamos entonces. ¿Qué?
Adiós. Shorts, dude. I could freeze my ass off. It's way too cold for fucking shorts.
It wasn't so cold like a few hours ago.
Oh, I know, it's
So
nice.
it was like, as if they don't my way here. I saw like a rain morning or something like that. I was like, holy shit, it's not here for long.
I don't pay attention to things. It just bums you out.
Yeah, like I get notifications about the weather and all that. And then I was like, fuck, it's gonna rain. I was short. It's too late already.
Yeah, I always had a mountain bike and I always had a backpack. And especially in the wintertime, like I'd carry one extra pair of rolled up blue jeans and I'd have my thermals on. I had fucking warm shit. Yeah, it's just way too fucking it's like sweatshirt.
But you know, in Puerto Rico, you can definitely do that. Like you can camp in your van, and you know, it's like summer, year long. Never gets cold there.
Oh, right. That's like Florida. I mean, like, wintertime in Florida, a cold day would be like 50, right? That's it. But it makes it nice because you get tired of the hot weather, the humidity all year long. That's fucking tiresome. So, it's not like we need to like winters down there because it's just nice.
There's some rainy season in Florida. Well, that's
It's tropical. Don't have to worry about anything catching fire, right? So. 1 year is back in about
It was like 4 or 5 years, right? Something like that.
I think it was around, well, it was back in, when Best Buy was over there in the shops. We had this trash compactor in the back, and for a while I slept in between that and the back of the building. And then I went to the back of the compactor, and there was about 6 feet. And it was about that wide right there, so I throw my sleeping bag up, and you're high off the ground, right? And I think that was fucked up is there was a real bright light like this shining in your eyes all night. So I would just sleep on my left side. We had a good side, you know, it was just what?
I'm trying to get enough money to go back to Puerto Rico and like just have a really nice setup,
Right.
Camping. Just go there and try.
Yeah, you're still young, so,
Yeah, I'm trying to make a best living over there.
right?
Yeah, because here the problem is like, shit.
Too many motherfuckers from all over the United States live here. I've been here since '67, and this place is so fucked up now. I'm gonna move up by Winnemucca. My brother's got a house. And there's only 44 people that live in the little town. It's all California. So I'm just burned out. All these people from out of the state come in here and they want to change like the California people. They got out of California because of the taxes and the laws. And then they want to come to Nevada and try to bring California laws here. And I'm like, go back to California. That's why that's why we're Nevadans.
Right.
We live in Nevada because we don't like California. We don't like the people in California. They just don't seem to get it.
They're just way too greedy.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're used to fucking corrupt mayor and that Gavin. See, that douche Gavin, he can't run no more. He's already run 2 terms. So now that Kamala Harris is going to run for governor or mayor of fucking California.
What? Again?
Well, no, she ran for
Was it-
president.
She was like vice president or something.
Yeah, she ran for president against Trump and lost.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, these liberals from California, their way of thinking is so fucked up. Why do you think California's fucked up? Because of Gavin Newsom, Willie Brown, all these people. I think the only decent governor was his last name was Brown too. But that was years ago. That was back in the fucking late 70s, early 80s.
Tell me about it. I've been in California and shit, I don't know.
And these liberals, they think that, God, our state is so nice, and we pay all these taxes, and why do you think California's such a debt? You know, like, I don't think New York's even that bad, but New York's bad too.
Yeah, that's way too much taxes. I tried to pay my cell phone bill one time,
Right.
and it was only $60 unlimited data, and they were charging me $130 with the state taxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that's
I
just
was
wrong,
like,
dude.
fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, shit, I'm just paying online because it's only $60.
Right.
Oh, man, you fucking nuts, man. Why? Oh, because you're paying it at the store, you know. We have to apply the state taxes.
Oh yeah, if you have it come out of your card, then that's what I got. I got Boost Mobile, but I haven't gotten the card. They usually take it off my card, and then. But what I'll do is I don't just let them take it out of my card. I call them up and give them my card number. But my car insurance, it comes off a card, automatic pay, and then I'm going to have my Social Security go into my Wells Fargo bank account.
It's easier that way when you get it from another state, so that way you can always avoid state taxes and all that. You
Right.
get it more cheaper.
Nevada's not too bad yet for taxes.
Yeah, no.
Like, we don't have an inheritance tax, so if one of your kinfolk dies, they won't tax any money or thing that you get. California, they tax it. Greedy motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. I'm going back to Puerto Rico. I can't handle this weather.
You got a bed at the shelter, right?
Yeah.
gotta grab a bus and fucking head back. That's how it's
There's no way I can catch a bus in Puerto Rico.
No, I mean here back to the shelter. Yeah, what you ought to do is fucking walk over to the truck stop, and you probably already know the bus schedule over here. Right. Fucking wait over there because the bus goes right by you.
I don't want to go there just now.
Oh, it's too early. Huh? Well, at least it's kind of subsided.
I came down here just to stay away from it. You know, so that way I can get me a little bit of peace of mind.
I eventually got a job. I started working as a laborer for Reno Orthopedic. They were working on a new building for them for like 3 years. So they were getting ready to finish it off. So I'd go around all the different rooms and sweep them up and just anything they wanted me to do. I was only making $13.50 an hour, but fuck, I was able to work. They only had me work there because it's only a part-time gig. I worked 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, but it was only like a 2-week job. And my supervisor,
Is that another guy camping on a truck?
What happened?
Is that another guy camping on a truck? I think he's camping over there.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, that one.
He's got some kind of window cleaning business.
Is it really?
But it looks like he lives in it. Looks like he's smoking a bowl of meth right now.
I see some lights in there.
Yeah, he's
And a Starlink.
I think
That's a Wi-Fi.
satellite, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting high. Look, he's backed right up to the sidewalk.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I used to do? I'd go right down behind the gazebo. There's rocks right there.
Oh yeah.
You can get down there and just face the rocks. That way no one will see you from the other side. always head for the bathroom. It's got a heater in there. It's pretty warm in there.
Yeah.
This is a little much for short minutes. This guy that I know that works at the truck stop, about 3 weeks ago, he goes, "Hey man, you like bacon?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I got a whole bunch of it. See what happens is these truckers that park their trailer, overnight, they'll just get put on off-road, so they'll back the trailer, the tractor up into the parking and so on. And they started talking to the guys that clean the shop, and it was a real issue. So what had happened is there was a pallet of bacon, just all bacon. So the box guy, somebody ran into it with a forklift call. The company who dropped it off to you was separate. So the company, the shipping company has to reimburse that company for so they have to be able to go to bacon. So the trucker, he don't want to take it nowhere, so he gave a bunch to all the people that work over there. That's how I got this bacon. Yeah, he fucking, and he goes, man, I got more. They lives at the low high end. And they got just one of those tiny refrigerators. So I don't know how he keeps it cold, but he was able to get done with that. And I'm not shitting, I had a roll of bacon like that. And I split it in half to give to my friend. Well, he got all pissy with me playing forwards. So he's like, you abandoned me, you start talking with your friends. And I said, dude, you're supposed to put the balls back at the bar and then come play with us, but you were too proud or something. So he was all, I called him up yesterday, I go, hey, I'm going to ball news. That's where he goes on Sunday. I wanted to read that thing and he goes, and don't answer. So I get there, I run into him in the bathroom, I go, hey, I got that bacon. He goes, I don't want it. And I go, you sure? He goes, no. So I gave it to the other guy. You know, and I had I had 4 brand new wheels, 2 one of the tires for my van. I put this slab on the asphalt. He let me store it at his warehouse at work. First thing this morning, I went over it, a lot of them saying, oh, well, you're mine, yeah, all right. He knows better than that. But he's going to realize, I used to build houses with him in 1998. He's going to realize these guys that fucking take me for granted and all this shit. I don't know why he had a little kizzy fit, but you know, if you're friends for 98, I'm done with it, man. If you're that good of a friend, and you didn't have a shit fit, or what it was, man, but then he's a baby powder to go to the cheap place. So one of the guys, one of my friends that shows up, it's a good program, he got some baby powder. So then he got the baby powder, he still can't shoot it. So we kind of told him on that, right? So that's why he got all that. I said, fuck, you got your baby powder, now what's your problem? Oh man, fuck you. Fuck that. He's always got a fucking excuse.
Yeah, it seems like, you know what, the future is house on wheels.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm thinking about getting one of these parts made here in the U.S.
Get a van like mine. I paid $3,000. I paid $3,000 for it. The guy wanted $3,500. But I ended up knowing his dad, and I remember him when he was just a young kid. And I go, is your dad's name Jerry Morton? This guy's name is Jeff. He goes, yeah, that's my father. And I go, I don't remember when my name is Jerry Rogers. I used to work on his dad's mom's vehicle. Oh, yeah. So he must have called his dad and said, hey, this guy, Jay Rogers, remember him? Oh, yeah. He's interested in my van, so he knocked off $500. I wouldn't have given it. It's got $252,000, but it hasn't used a drop of oil. I've been driving it for like about 1,000 miles now. It hasn't used a drop of oil. Doesn't leak. So I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, these guys, these homeless guys that drive these big old fucking motor homes, if they break down, they can't afford to fix them. See, if that breaks down, I can at least put it in storage so I get the money, right? Which those big fucking things, they don't want to even have it in a storage yard because they're too fucking old and they know tweakers live on it.
Just swap the
Yeah, a lot of the guys don't work, dude. They're just too busy doing tweet. They don't get a job because you got to be clean to get a job, right? You got a job smoking crystal meth because I'll put out an app. And I quit giving those motherfuckers unless I know somebody that I've lived with at the shelter or camped out with here. I don't give nobody fucking money. If I gotta work, why can't you work, you know? And most of these motherfuckers are young, you know? Fuck, I worked up until I was 66 years old. Want some ham?
Sure.
I'm gonna cook up some ham. It's just gonna be ham, but it'll be good.
Yeah, no, when I was getting like just to stay away from the shelter, I was getting room in motel rooms. I used to cook a lot with crock pots.
Oh yeah, that's smart, dude. Yeah, you can cook stew and beans and all kinds of shit.
Used to make a lot of stews, fucking soups.
I got a brand new crock pot in my storage unit. I'm gonna start cooking with it. See, I got a generator, 1800 watt. I just bought a rack from Harbor Freight that goes on the back. So actually, I want to change it. It comes off the hitch underneath the bumper, and it sits real low. I want to make it to where, like, because I got the black back windows. I got those sun blinds in them, so they're all. I don't even look out the windows. I use my mirrors. So I want it to come out of the hitch, go up, and be like up by the windows. So when I'm backing up, I don't back into a car with it. I just backed into something over behind Sierra Sid's. I think it was the guy that works there, because I parked in the alley to pick up this bacon. Oh no, a guy there that gave me the bacon, he gave me money for 2 Little Caesars pizzas, so he has a bicycle, so I went over and got it, and he bought me a pizza, for doing it for me. So while I was parked in the little alley between the back of Fuddruckers and the Sierra Sid's, he pulled in behind me, and he didn't leave me enough room to get out on purpose. I'm like, and this guy always used to ask me for cigarettes. So after that happened, I got no cigarettes for him anymore. Just fucking up. These people don't realize, man, that I'm not taking that shit no more.
I don't share my cigarettes with anyone.
Yeah, they're too expensive. Why do they pay I pay under $6, but some of these guys are just.
They come around all the time, shit. Like,
fuck, a guy came up to me the other night. The other day at Baldini's, he goes, "I'll give you $2 in quarters for a cigarette." So I gave him 2 cigarettes. It's a better deal for him. That way I got, and then this guy that I've been helping out, he's like, because he only has I got a propane heater in my van, and every time I need to fill it up, it's like $14. But I got this fucking heater, man. It'll burn you out of that van. But I live with a cat, so I just adopted a cat. It'll be 3 weeks this coming up Wednesday that I've had him. It's pretty cool, 8 years old, and they didn't charge me for his adoption because a lot of people won't adopt older animals like that. But he's my little lover boy. He's a cool motherfucker. I'm happy to have him.
It's a good companion. Not much care, really.
Huh?
Not much care. They don't need that much care, really.
Well, I cleaned out his fucking. One thing, the first night that I had him, I was playing pool and drinking, so I didn't get back to the van until like 10:30, 11. And I already, when I was heading back from the Humane Society, I stopped at Walmart. I got his litter shit. I got his litter bucket. I got a stainless steel water and food bowl for a puppy. I got the pooper scooper. I got him a collar and a leash. And when I got to the van and I turned on the light, he used the fucking sandbox. Yay. So he's fucking potty trained that way, And I didn't even think. Well, I kind of thought about it when I was playing pool, but I thought, he'll be okay. Sure enough, he was.
Cats, they do that because they want to hide their trays,
Yeah. So the stainless steel bowl's about that big around. It's only about that deep, and I fill it up every day. And it doesn't really. And then I give him a treat. My buddy had a cat for a long time and it died of cancer. So when I went over to his shop, I said, "Hey, Butch, I got a new cat." And he goes, "Really? Bring him in." So I brought him in, and since his cat died, he gave me his old cat bed and gave me a bunch of treats for the cat. He said, "Hey, when you need more, come on down." So, yeah, he's a nice guy. Lucky just turned 82 years old. Still goes to work. He's got a trucking business. He still goes down to the shop and fucks around. All right, to the eggs, and then I'll cook up this fucking ham. I got 2 of these ham steaks from this church over in Sparks. I go every Tuesday. I'm gonna go tomorrow too. Once in a while, they give you eggs, you know. These brown eggs, my buddy that I cook for gave to me, and I haven't cooked for him in a while. I said, "Man, you know, you're gonna have to fend for yourself, dude. You could buy 2 cartons of fucking cigarettes a month." I said, "Hey, what you ought to do is just buy 1 carton. These are $50 a carton." I said, "Buy 1 carton, and that way, if you start running out of money, you got that carton money, okay?" "Oh, I need more cigarettes." I go, "No, you don't." He just doesn't want to listen to me, so I'm like, "Okay, but don't borrow any more money from me, you know. Don't ask me for money, because you know what the fuck you're doing, so no more loaning me money." You know, I'll help out anybody if they want to, you know, if they're not doing stupid shit. But if they're just fucking using me, then it's gone. My friendship and my help is all over. You guys done fucked it up. There's a guy that lives in these apartments over here. He's like when you drive by him, he's the bottom apartment. And we were buddies for a couple weeks, and then he wanted me to help him go up to South Shore Tahoe to pick up a Suburban up there at his house because he's selling his house. And he had no one else to help him, so I said, "Yeah." And then because I didn't stay with him, and it was raining, I wanted to come back when it was still kind of light out, right? He fucked around so long, we didn't leave here till like 12. So then he tries to blame it on me. I said, "You didn't have anybody to help you but me. And now you're bitching at me." I said, "Fuck you, fuck out of here."
With only 2 persons moving the whole apartment, it takes more than a day.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I know about moving, I've done a lot of moving.
But he was telling a mutual friend of ours, "Man, you know, I haven't had a friend like Jay in so long, it's so good." And he fucked it up just by opening his fucking mouth. They just don't think, you know. They do their action, and then all of a sudden, "Oh, this didn't work out good with this guy." I've just been down the road too many times with these motherfuckers. They think they can talk like shit to me, and then I'll keep being their buddy. Fuck that.
You say a moving company, it's probably going to cost me $1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like $1,200 just to move, you know, everything out without damaging anything. But that's what they charge, you know.
Fuck. A duck.
There was one time, last time I worked for the moving company that I used to work for. There was one time we did 3 moves in one day.
Oh, really?
3 houses in one day. And I got only paid $150 plus $20 on fucking tip. And I was like, motherfucker. And the last fucking house we did, it was an Air Force veteran, but he was still active. And from renting an apartment, well, renting a house, he moved down to his own house. He bought that brand new house, right? I was like, motherfucker, you just bought a brand new house and had us fucking walking around, you know, wrap fucking everything inside the apartment, what you were staying at, and now you're telling us that you think we're going to pay for that. You know, I was like, man, what the fuck, man? Miscommunication. We wasted so much time, like, wrapping all this stuff, just, you know, deliver it safely and all that, right, without no scratches. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this for real.
Right.
You know, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. And so, I was really pissed off.
I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah, I was barely helping. And the company and the owner got pissed at me. And I was like, you know what? You need to apologize to the owner for your behavior. And I was like, fuck no, you know, you guys need to apologize to me because I was the only one actually wrapping all this shit while the other guys were on their cell phones fucking tweeting or something, right? Yeah, the other guys, they were just walking around and shit. I was like, on their cell phones. It was like, bro, there's only a few sofas, maybe a couple of beds, mattresses, and some cabinets. And when I got there, I got right into it. I did all the job. And they had 3 rooms, and I did all the wrapping on all their rooms. And then after that, when we made the first delivery to the new apartment, to the new house, fuck, they told us, like, yeah, no, we don't need any of this, actually. Like, you can just, like, pick it up and buy. So, man. So you make me waste my time, actually. All this fucking work for nothing.
Yeah, people, they've done that all their lives to people, so they think it's funny.
Just because they didn't want to pay for the ground. So, you know what I mean?
I got an ex-friend named Pat. Used to be my bail bondsman when I was in my 20s, right? Well, we were still friends up until about 3 weeks ago. I would go over to his house, and he's 81 years old, and he's kind of crippled. So I'd go over there, and I'd cook us a meal, right? And I'd clean up. And he needed an alternator for his 94 Chevy truck. I checked it out, and I said, it needs an alternator. So he said, what would you charge me to fix it?
$60. He goes, $60? I can't afford that. This guy's got $444,000 sitting in his bank account. His house is paid for. Everything's paid for, right? And he can't afford it. Okay, I said, well, I can't afford to work on it for you. But I don't work for free. Well, God damn it, you've been cooking here and this and that. He goes, you're going to fucking put an alternator in it. And I didn't say nothing. And he was letting me take a nap. No, it's crap. So I think I hung out there for another half hour. See you later, Pat. Okay, then. So we usually would we'd meet up at McDonald's or Burger King every 2-3 days. So when he went grocery shopping way out at that Walmart way on Pyramid Highway, I'd go with him. And he smokes these fucking nasty cigars too. I can't stand them. So after that comment about, oh, you're gonna go for free, I didn't answer any of his texts. So the third day comes up. I'm a member at Planet Fitness. I just got out of the shower. I come back to my van, and I call him and I say, hey, Pat, I'm gonna come over, get whatever stuff I had to do for you. He goes, come on, man, what's going on? I said, I'll talk to you when I'm in person with you. So I pulled my van right up to his driveway. I opened up the slider. I had some brand new headlights for an '89 Ford pickup in the boxes they ordered for a truck I bought off my brother. So I grabbed those. I had a little electrical tester. I had some food in this fridge, but I was like, I don't care about that. So after I get my van loaded, I come back through the garage, I shut the garage door, and he goes, dude, what's going on? And I said, well, all my life, you know that? He bragged about fucking people over. And I go, I don't like people like that. I was going to babysit his dogs from December 21st to the 28th, so I could go see his family in North Carolina. And he's gonna give the plus I can stay at his house, right? He's gonna give me $100. So he goes, you're still gonna watch my dogs? And I said, you fucked that up. He goes, oh, come on, man. I go, no, man. You're an asshole. But you brag about fucking people over. You're the same guy ever since you used to bail me out of fucking jail. I said, you haven't changed, you just gotten worse. He goes, I said, I'm gonna tell you something, Pat. I run my own fucking show. You don't fucking run my show. And then I said, all you do is run your fucking mouth. And he's like, he goes, don't ever fucking come over and call me again. I said, oh, don't ever call me or come over again, bitch. And I said, no problem, cunt. I slammed his fucking door. Fuck him. Yeah, the guy's just a fucking piece of shit.
There's a lot of them that don't have any common sense or sense of
He brags about fucking people over. It's like, yeah, it's a piece of shit. I like people like that. So now, I know he realized that he had a good thing going. I go shopping with him, do a lot of shit for him.
it's actually their own people that are working in,
Right.
that just woke up after, but they were brainwashed, but then they woke up, and now they're starting to see the things that they really good.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever saw the news like what happened with the Cybertruck with the ex-military guy in Las Vegas?
Oh. Running into the crowd or something?
Yeah, it was I think it was like after New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I kind of heard about it. I didn't really get into the details, you know.
And then there was like the other guy also from Oregon. It was actually an attempt suicide bomb in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Also, which is kind of related because they went to the same fucking military. Oh, I was like,
There's some lunatics out there.
you know what I mean? And so they're right now, they don't want to say that much,
No, they're gonna investigate.
but we already know. The people already knows that this is just the start. You know, a lot of people know. You know, people that serve our country, they kind of know their darkest secrets. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Most of them got fucked over by the government, right? So it's like that guy that killed that fucking insurance dude, the CEO,
oh yeah,
because they wouldn't cover a lot of his surgeries. So he said, "Fuck this." He should have done it
a lot of things happened already in 2024.
Yeah. He just should have been more patient.
Well, he got that because, like, that's a fucking scam.
Yeah, it is a scam.
You know? We're like, do we even get reimbursed for insurances on our taxes? Do we get that most of that money back?
You get none of it
Of
back.
course not. Do we ever use that? Unless we get actually really hurt.
See, I got 2 real bad hernias, so I'm going to see a doctor Wednesday, and hopefully they're gonna look at me and go, man.
And actually, yeah, and when you actually really need your insurance, they're not even there. You know what I mean?
So I got Blue Cross Blue Shield,
access to it.
and it's some of the worst insurance you can have, dude. But I don't pay for anything. You know? I
So-
almost forgot about this hand.
So already, you know, there's been some attempt to fucking kill the president.
Oh yeah.
Someone killed the CEO. You know, the insurance. You know, there's been some bombs also from the military. You know what I mean? Like people that are active in the army. But they don't want to say the reason why they actually did it. No, because you don't want to have the people actually giving them more confidence about that.
Exactly. They don't want
But it's actually
Tom,
happening.
Dick, and Harry to think they can do it and get away with it. You know?
Yeah, like even them, they're actually like really fucking nervous about it. When you hear them on the fucking news, you can't hear their tongue. They're actually fucking nervous because they're afraid of having a revolution.
Exactly. And that's what's going to happen if they keep fucking with Americans. Is there's going to be a civil war.
Mhm.
And the people that are in the army and all that shit, the army and the Marine Corps and whatnot, they're going to have to decide whether to be with the government or with the people.
Or stay with the people.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be interesting, dude.
But I mean, think about it. You're actually working for the government to work for the people.
Right. You work for the people, supposedly,
And that's when they're gonna have a really hard time deciding, which side they're gonna pick. And that is actually what is happening right now with these two veterans, actually,
Right.
that committed this fucking suicide bombs and shit. It's actually happening, but they don't really want to talk about it because they don't want to give people hope. for that.
They don't get it. Exactly.
But they're nervous. I know. They're nervous. And the FBI is going to do the same thing that they did with many countries. They're going to sabotage anyone that is going against the fucking government.
Exactly.
Yep. They're going to look everything on your name.
Oh yeah, if you're a troublemaker against the United States, they're going to try to take you out. They're not going
Yeah.
to just let you talk shit.
They're going to sabotage you. Like
Yeah.
they're going to look on your records. Oh, this is this motherfucker has been in jail and all that. So they're going to make you look so bad that what you have to say about what's going on right now is going to make you look really bad.
Right.
So, yeah.
Here, buddy.
Thank you. It's insane, really. The FBI did the same thing in Puerto Rico.
Well, the government, they got to learn that you can't just keep taking and don't give. We're fucking fed up with it, man.
There's a big history in Puerto Rico about the FBI and all that. Big law in Puerto Rico. But see, like, it's the same thing, like, when I came out here, I was born in the United States. I was born in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
And I was raised in Puerto Rico, and I kind of know what's going on. So, you see, we were liberated by the Spaniards.
Oh, okay.
Because Puerto Rico was colonized for more than 100 years
Okay.
by Spain, and they were really back then. They exploited Puerto Rico, right? They took all the native Indians, they took them down like no other country, really. They extinguished the native population of Puerto Rico, the natives. They were called Tainos. And they exploited their gold, they exploited their sugar, and they were also building fucking, that was the Spaniards. But then there was a resistance actually that fought against the Spaniards.
Right.
And so the United States actually took advantage of that to conquer Puerto Rico. That's why it's a territory of the United States.
Right.
Yeah. And what they were offering actually to Puerto Rico resistance was freedom.
Right.
But that wasn't actually true.
Right. Just lying to them. Yeah, we'll help you out.
It's insane, really. You'd be surprised, actually.
Always protected the other country. In some cases they are. We have allies, but most of the time it's to make some, like Trump. he's got some deal cooking all the time where he makes money with Putin or somebody, right? It ain't about the Americans, it's about him making more money. That goes on a lot.
There was actually a lot of people, like Donald Trump. I voted for Donald Trump.
I tried, but see, I'm on SNAP, food stamps, and when I re-signed up back in like February or March, I said, I'm an ex-felon, and I haven't voted since the fucking primaries when Ronald Reagan ran for president. And he goes, "Oh man, that's a long time." I go, "Yeah, I know it's a long time." And so
There was even new people that actually they were trying to register over here in the primary,
right?
and I was like, you know what? They knew that I was homeless, and I had an ID with my past address and all that, and they were like, they were asking some other people for, bills and something like that,
Yeah.
I was like, but they never asked me.
Oh really?
Yeah, they never did. They registered me for the first time because it was my first time voting in the United States.
Yeah, they just wanted you to vote.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah. Like I was like, because they knew that I was going to vote for Donald Trump because from the beginning, I signed up for Republicans, right? Then when they saw my name on it, I was like, yeah, they knew that I was going to vote for Donald Trump.
I'm gonna run this shit up to my car and drive that down because I gotta still clean that.
Yeah, no problem.
Beat your hand.
I'm going to take a piss. about this ex-military that actually did the suicide bomb in
Right?
the Trump's tower in Las Vegas because he was in the army and then he was he's been in his base was in Colorado and then also he's been in Germany and then he's been in the same place as the other guy that committed that suicide bomb in Oregon too. So, but he was a black guy, and I think he was kind of he was in this religion. What was it? I don't know. Forgot the name of the religion.
That's Scientology. Scientology?
Mm-mm.
God, how are these fucking people running this shit?
You see, I'm not the only one.
I don't know, dude.
But if you're moving like that, if you're running, you'll stay warm. If you're drinking also, you'll stay a little bit
Well,
warm.
alcohol actually does lower your running time.
Yeah.
That's a fallacy.
Mm. But I did save up the ham over here. I'm gonna eat it up with a sandwich I have here.
Put it in the plastic bags.
Oh, it's good in here.
Or you can put that in here. But keep it from hitting all of your backpack.
Mm.
Up to you, but just take that.
I'm gonna mix it up with the sandwich, heat it up later.
I know they got a microwave.
Yeah, there's a gas station, there's a Golden Gate station.
Oh yeah, I've been there. That's right around the corner where my friend that told me you abandoned me.
Yep. I actually did apply for a job over there as a stalker
Oh, good.
this morning. So hopefully I get a call from them. Because I know they're going to be there tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So,
I used to know the two girls that, I don't know if they still work there, but they're always real nice to me.
there's a little lady actually that works in there. She's really cool.
She's from Colombia?
No, she's been working for that company for a long time, really.
Got tattoos?
No, she's a really skinny white lady. Old lady.
I'm
She works
sure,
in there.
'cause I used to go down there all the time. Give me a brew. Sneaking into the fucking into the tent. I pour it into a McDonald's cup, and then I get rid of the can right away. That way when they come around and do bed check, I'm sucking on a fucking Coke.
She's always always been helping me out with cups of coffee whenever I didn't have the money. And so I've been always paying off,
Right.
you know, so every time I didn't have the money, but I always, you know, whenever I get the money, I'll come back and just pay off, you know, like that.
I had a Spanish over at McDonald's over here.
And I showed her when I voted for Donald Trump. And
Good for you.
I was like, and she was like, you're one of mine. And when I did get my application today, she was like, yeah, put that application on. It's gonna be on the yes side.
Right on the Trump
Yeah.
side.
Mm. she asked me, all she really did ask me today was like, are you willing to start tomorrow? Because we're gonna get our shipment over here, or our inventory is gonna arrive tomorrow. So like, are you willing to start tomorrow? And I was like, heck yeah.
Okay.
I've been almost for like a month without working, really. Like,
Plus, it not only does it give you income, it gets you out of that fucking place. That's the best part of it. It's like an added bonus.
yeah, I know everyone around there, like at the shelter.
I was good friends with all the what they call it, Volunteers of America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was friends with all of them.
Remember Record Street?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never stayed there. You know, like most of those guys are always sick, and they're always hanging out in the fucking bunk beds and too much disease.
I was there, like, yeah, that's why I got sick too. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
They don't take care of themselves, man. There was this guy. There was a black guy that was one of the guys that worked there, and there was a guy that he was homeless and in a wheelchair, and he had a lot of fucking skin infections and shit. And this guy would, you know, take him in there. They got in the old Record Street upstairs where the showers were. They got like a wheelchair shower, and you know he'd wash him in the wheelchair if he had to.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, he took care of this guy. You know? I mean, not too many people would do that shit. But I don't think I'd do it, to be honest, unless it was a really good friend. Is there an old guy? His nose has been eaten away from skin cancer. You would notice him.
Oh, yeah. With the big nose.
Yeah, it's all fucking opened up because of skin cancer.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know, I haven't seen him in a long time, really.
He might have died. Because I used to see him all over, like, I used to go to Winfield Park a lot in the summer and just ride my mountain bike. Something, you know, the summer, go swimming and just hang out there just to get away from those people.
Someone died not really so long ago.
Yeah, there was a guy that died in the old tent, you know.
Yeah, for Christmas, someone actually died. Yeah.
Oh.
And I think it was like cancer or liver problems.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because he was coughing up fucking blood, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And I was like,
they can't stop drinking, dude. And that's why they're so fucked up. But they can't get it through their thick fucking head.
they wake up and the only thing they can think about is the fucking pint of vodka.
That's right. No, you're right. You're right. I've never been that bad of an alcoholic. You know, like lately I've been drinking a lot of beer and I need to slow it way down.
This is actually my second time actually drinking. Like last time I drank was like in New Year's, and it was 2 bottles like tonight also.
Right?
Nothing crazy. It's just like
And you get a little buzz.
Well, you have to know, like, the first thing that your body needs is some nutrients,
Exactly.
you know?
These guys would just rather the money that a normal person that would spend on food, these guys would rather buy a bottle. And I can't, you know, like, I can't understand that kind of thought, you know. It's a disease, you know.
You know, you drink a few beers, have a good time, and then a nice meal, after bed, well, before bed, and then you're all set.
They'd rather go in the alleyway with all their other fucking drunk friends
Oh yeah.
and fight each other and fuck.
Last night I saw an old man that's just getting up from rehab. And all fucked up, he couldn't walk. And he was just sleeping on the floor in front of the homeless shelter and got kicked out. I was like, wow, man. What else could we
Well, their brain is
that?
their brain is so fucked up from the booze. They don't know where they're coming or going. You know, half the time.
He tried to win back, you know, he tried to go into the shelter, his bed. And they were like, no.
No, I've seen a lot of that shit happen. The winter I spent there, and I was like, man, you know, it's freezing cold out here, and you'd rather get fucked up and not be allowed into a place where you can rehabilitate.
You know, like it's common sense. Like it's either your life, you know, that is gonna be in jeopardy, or fucking alcohol. Rather do this or fucking, you know.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It is a serious disease, and
They have a fucking warm bed where they can pass out for the night, you know.
I grew up in this town in Reno, and I was always running amok, and fucking jail and prison saved my life. Because if I'd have just kept going the way I was going, I'd end up getting shot by the cops or something. So I can actually, yeah. So I can actually say that not so much prison, but jail saved my life many times. Got me off drugs, got me healthy again. I was always a trustee, you know. Always worked in the prison and the jail.
In Puerto Rico, like when I was 19 years old, I remember. I was in social services. I grew up being under the government. I don't know, like what? The government had my custody and all that, and so I was being moved all over the place with different family, different houses, different schools, different friends. Yeah, it was like crazy. Like I wasn't really stable.
Oh yeah.
The government was moving me to different places, even though I was doing good. So when I finally got the chance to actually say what I, you know, asked for, actually what I wanted, that was being with my mom. When I went back with my mom when I was 19 years old, I started doing all kind of crazy fucking shit. You know, couldn't get a job. I was selling drugs. I was a mula. I was using my car to transport fucking drugs all over the place. And I wasn't even getting paid for it.
What's your name? I gotta get going. What's your name?
Daniel?
Daniel. My name is John.
John, nice to meet you, man.
All right, I'm gonna get going, and I think that bathroom's unlocked till 8. So if you need to warm up, just go for that bathroom.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go there right now. Yeah. Take a piss and just warm a little bit. But yeah, but I lost a lot of friends actually.
Yeah.
And some of them, they were paralyzed. There's actually one of them that is paralyzed and is still alive. But some of them, they just got killed or got sentenced for 15 or 20 years because of what they were carrying. So, yeah.
Okay, buddy, I gotta come back and get that. I'm gonna go warm up my van. My cat, my freezing ass off.
alright. We have 100%. So no lo sé, vamos a seguir aquí filmando, or we're gonna keep shooting for a little bit. Let's see. For a little bit. It's a little bit cold out here. It's raining. It's raining here. Let's see. Let me turn this fucking. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my manners. Check it out. Check it now. What's going on in there? Yep. You see this? This is veterans. This is a dedication to all the veterans that actually died and couldn't say the truth. Yep. That's what they say. All gave some and some gave all. They gave their lives to keep a secret. Just to keep a secret. I mean, who am I to talk or say anything? They probably knew it all. All these people in here knew it all. That's for sure. And they were silenced. Yes, sir, they were silenced. They fought for a government that actually didn't care about them because they're dead already. And the ones that are alive, well, yeah, they probably aren't doing so great with inflation. So yeah, kind of feel sorry for them in a way. I kind of do, because I know the reality. You know what I mean? And that's coming from a normal dude, you know, with no family. I have no dad, no mom, no family in the state of Nevada. So, you know what I mean? So, I've been homeless, and even right now, at the moment, I'm homeless. You know what I mean? Inflation is, I don't know. It's kind of stupid, really, because it's all control, not by the mid class, not by us, if not corporations, actually, or big investors. I would say, like banks, you know, Wall Street investments, what? Vanguard, what else? There's another one. There's a few of them, actually.
How about had ID?
Right.
Just because I do the dumbest shit.
But all these people that have money invested it, like all these, you know, these people have the control. They own most of these lands, they own most of these apartments. They invested a lot of money in housing. That's why an apartment or house is probably worth more than $300,000, which is fucking crazy. So I don't know. How are you gonna be able to fucking pay a house like that? You know what I mean? That expensive? So they own the housings, they own the housing market. All right? They own most of the items that are sold in warehouses. Well, you know, they own fucking everything. You know what I mean? So they couldn't get rich without us. You know. So what they do is, which is, it makes common sense, you know, and that's when you know if your government is corrupted, when the government is actually not working for you, in your favor, which is control, you know. The government has to work on your favor, which is not actually doing. You get what I mean? So instead of like having control and put regulations over rent, you know what I mean? So no. So it's just like it goes berserk. It's fucking insane, man. So if you ask me why there's no one willing to take a job that is paying, let's say like Nevada, minimum wage is $12 an hour. So you tell me why there isn't anyone actually taking jobs that are paying $12 an hour? Well, take a look at the housing market. You know what I mean? There's no $400. There's no $600 a month. Apartments, you know. And you're telling me, you know, like, okay, so yeah, it's insane, man. Like when you think about it, you know what I mean? If the government doesn't have any control, and then it's just like it's a big monopoly, you know what I mean? This is insane. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know why there isn't any regulations with rent. You know, because that's why it's going really this fucking high. You know what I mean? That's why like not even $20 an hour isn't doing it. You know what I mean? And when you look at it, you know, like all these investors, all the people that owns all these luxury apartments, you know what I mean? They're all behind all this inflation. They're the ones to blame. And see, the government doesn't have any control or regulations to help the people out. So, you know, you're just working, paying rent. You know, you're just overworking yourself just to have a roof over your head. And that money that you're working for is actually going back to the same people that you work for to earn that money. Doesn't make any sense? Well, it will. And you have to wake up. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's time for me to leave. And I'm gonna stop this video right now just to leave you thinking about it. You know, like I just had a few beers and now I can actually see things clearly. You know what I mean? Yep. Anyways, bye.